Bombshell, and bombshell it is. Peter Strzok edited the Comey statement on Hillary in ways that seemed to water down the Bureau's findings, got her off the legal hook. Gross negligence was changed to extremely careless. And here's the latest, reasonably likely that hostile actors accessed and hacked into her server, that was changed to a mere possible. Interesting. Joining us now, John Bolton, former ambassador to the United Nations. Now, this occurred whilst Hillary Clinton was Secretary of State. She ran state secrets through that server, and the FBI said it was merely possible that they was hacked into. That's outrageous.
Well, this change, I think, is very significant because it shows the impact of the bias. When the FBI itself concludes it was reasonably likely that outsiders hacked this information, what they're saying is it was reasonably likely they got access to highly classified information. That's a very dangerous situation. So if you're assessing the damage to the United States and looking to determine whether there's gross negligence, which is the applicable statutory requirement, it weighs much more heavily if there's real damage. So this is not just a cosmetic change.
You were ambassador to the United Nations. You dealt in secret material, I'm sure you did. If you'd have played fast and loose with it, what would have happened to you?
Look, if I had tried to set up my own separate email communication system, it would have been leaked to the Washington Post and the New York Times simultaneously with my asking for it. And if I had gone ahead and set it up, I think I would have been liable to prosecution. This, to me, is the applicable double standard. And so when you see this evidence in the emails that Mr. Strzok sent to his girlfriend or whatever she was, you know, you're not going to get more proof of the impact of the bias than these kinds of changes. And I'd have to say, when Deputy Attorney General Rosenstein testified a couple days ago, he said he didn't think there was anything wrong with Mueller's investigation. He's been in the government too long. You're not going to find an FBI agent who says, well, we can't indict Hillary Clinton because it will mean Donald Trump will be elected president. That's not how the bias manifests itself. Right. You see the bias here. You see what they did in the edit to Comey's statement. That's the linkage. That's all you need. This was a very mishandled affair.
I think it was a conspiracy to stop Trump being elected and to support Hillary and get her off the legal hook.
That's why we need more of an investigation. Congress has got to get into this. They've got to wield the financial weapon against the Justice Department. If they don't get answers from Deputy Attorney General Rosenstein, they should cut off his travel money, cut off his salary, cut off his assistant salaries until they get answers.
Well, that's how you do it.
Lowell Weicker once did that to Ed Meese, put in a rider and an appropriations bill that said no travel for the Attorney General. Got our attention.
Wow. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. Quick comment, please.